Good morning. What it do, crew? Just got to work. Got here extra early because the kids are taking PSAT today. I'm sorry, the lighting in my office is horrid. I actually have a lamp that I'm supposed to be bringing to put on my desk to enhance the lighting in here because it definitely sucks. So you know, it's a work day. Today I am going to be monitoring the halls, and just kind of making sure that everything is in order. Whenever we test, the campus is pretty much, I don't want to say lockdown, but we don't really have visitors coming in and out. So just to make sure that people are not in the hallways who are not supposed to be in the hallways. Make sure that teachers that need any type of support in their classes can get that support, monitoring student transitions, all that fun stuff. Testing is going to be going on pretty much the entirety of the day. I think the students will only get to go to one class period. So yeah. And in the meantime, I'm going to try my best to be productive and sneak and do some of my own homework, maybe, because I do have an assignment due today, and to get some stuff done for some of my teachers. So one of my teachers, I'm going to be providing her some modeling and coaching on how to better maximize her instructional time in the classroom. And so I'm working with her to put together a lesson so that I can team teach with her. And by the way, I noticed, I don't know how this went over my head, but my a day in the life of a high school administrator video has like 1,600 views. Like, is that where y'all are finding me? Like, cause I've gotten quite a few subscribers as of lately, and I'm assuming that they came from that video. So hey y'all, if y'all have found my channel because of that video, then well, hello there. If you guys have any particular questions about my job, anything specifically that you would like for me to highlight in my vlogs when I'm at work, please ask. I don't mind answering any of your questions. Trying to brighten up. There we go. I don't mind answering any of your questions. I don't mind, showing you guys parts of my job that I can show you guys. Always remembering that, student confidentiality is important, and also, the confidentiality of the people that I work with. Unless they tell me that they're comfortable with being on camera, then I won't put them on camera. So the bell has officially rang. I'm on my way to get my list and my radio so I can help direct students to their classes. What y'all need? In my office. I'm on my way to go get it right now. Baby boy, come on, get up, let's go. Where's your homeroom at? Okay. Hey, watch your mouth, watch your mouth. Good morning. What it do, crew? Hope you guys are well. First of all, just in case you don't know what it do means, that's a southern thing. I live in Houston, Texas, and what it do is equivalent to saying how are you or how are you doing. So that's just a little FYI. There goes my walkie-talkie. Let me turn it down. It's extremely loud. As a matter of fact, let me even take it off of the cradle. So the beautiful walkie-talkie that is like the bane of my existence. I'm going to attempt to do another day in the life of a high school administrator vlog today. If you guys are interested, I can make this a series on this channel. So in addition to like my regular, vlogs, I can create maybe weekly vlogs like this. If this is something that you guys are interested in, let me know. And pretty much these types of videos will turn into a week in the life of a high school administrator, because I think that it give you guys a better picture of, you know, what my weeks are like or whatnot. They may be a little long, so be prepared for that. Just let me know what you guys would like. I'm about to do some of my normal day-to-day things. I need to print off some rosters. I need to prepare for my PLC, which is an acronym for Professional Learning Community. I meet with my teachers a couple times a week by grade levels, by department, and by content area to assist them with planning. I do coaching, professional development, what else, to disseminate important information, things that are going to be going on campus. What else? To talk about data, assessment data, a wealth of things. So it's just a time for me to come together with my team, to go over the curriculum with them, discuss any needs, any resources, you know, do at-bats, which is where the teachers pretty much test out their lesson with us. We pretend to be students. They're the teacher. They go through a portion of their lesson, and then we give them feedback so that they can, you know, make changes to their lesson. And so that other teachers have an opportunity to see an alternative way to present the content in their classroom. Here you go. You done with your grades?
I'm putting them in the grade.
Okay. Just let me know.
You know what? As a matter of fact,
You want me to stay and wait?
no, give me 10 minutes. Give me like 10, 15 minutes.
You want me to stay and wait? Oh, okay. Just let me know when you're done, and I'll come back. Honey, I just saw you. But don't play with me. Don't walk past me again. But you supposed to been in class a long time ago. And pull your pants up.
I asked you to put some shoes on and you put it on.
Yeah, and oh, that's why you was stuck. That's why you was outside, because he asked you to put some shoes on. And I just seen you in the end of the hallway about 6 minutes ago, and I had you to put your shoes on. So what you did? You took a victory lap.
Yeah.
But don't play with me. Too early in the morning for this. What's wrong? Why you not in class? No, you were walking that way, then you turned around and you started walking this way. Stop playing games. And take that hood off your head. Thank you. Yep.
I don't care.
Y'all, we haven't even been in school for 30 minutes yet. Kids already skipping. A shame. Y'all see how that fussing I had to do already? We ain't even been in school, not even 30 minutes. It is 8:54. It's been about 20 minutes since I first started recording. And I already fussing at these kids about skipping. It don't make no doggone sense. None at all. But yeah. So I just went and dropped off those rosters. I gotta go back and pick up some grades in a little bit. So I'm gonna work on the data. I just wanna show y'all, my mama hooked me up this morning. Made me some breakfast. So I'm actually about to take a couple bites of this because throughout the day I'm so busy that I hardly ever get a chance to eat anything. So I'm actually about to take a couple bites of this, work on the data, because I need to send a summary to my principal so she can have it before their data talk, their data presentation. So I need to do that and prepare for my PLC. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit. So this is common in the middle of me completing a task. I just got a phone call to go and do something else. So I've been interrupted. Hopefully I'll have enough time to come back and finish it before my meeting. So it's 9:08 and my meeting is at 10 o'clock. So I need to have this done by 10. So I'm about to rush and go and pick up these reports so that I can turn them in. And then let's see if we can make it back to my office so I can finish my data. Before I get into some more of my work, I wanted to take the time to address some questions that I got from you guys on my last A Day in the Life of a High School Administrator vlog. Okay, so I went and I looked at y'all's questions just to make sure that I was answering the right questions. And I'm gonna lock my door because y'all, kids come in and out of my office all day. I'm constantly mentoring or counseling somebody. Okay, so I wrote them all down. And I'm sorry if my camera is kind of shaky. I'm too lazy to pull out my tripod, so bear with me. Okay, so the very first question I'm going to address came from a subscriber. Well, all of these came from subscribers, so hey y'all. I was asked, what does my husband do? He's a chemistry teacher, so he teaches chemistry. And I was asked if I was getting my doctoral degree because I did mention in my last vlog that I was in school. And actually, no. I'm not getting my doctoral degree, although I aspire to do so one day. I am currently in a master's program to get a master's in marriage and family therapy. My ultimate goal one day is to open my own marriage and family therapy practice. That is, that's what I want to do. My passion is for the kids and for family preservation. And so I feel like that's why I've been so good in education for so long, because I care about the kids. Like, I genuinely care about them. I can't say that I'm passionate about instruction. I'm not passionate about the teaching and the testing and whatever. I've been successful in that because I care about the kids. Which brings me to my next question. This person actually asked me to do a video on it, so I'm going to answer the question, but if you would like for me to go into more detail and talk about my journey and much more detail, then I can do that. But I was asked, how did I become an admin? So I'll give you specifically what my title is. I am an instructional specialist. I run the entire science department. I wear many hats. I do many things, so it's really hard for me to quantify what I do or to give a specific breakdown of what I do. I can kind of tell you some of my tasks. One is that I coach and develop teachers. One of my jobs is to help teachers become better teachers. And I do that however I need to. I'm not whatever I need to do, however I need to reach a teacher. My mentality with coaching teachers is the same as it is with teaching students. I reach teachers however I can. So however I need to support that teacher and develop and grow that teacher, that's what I do. So whether that's going into the classroom and co-teaching with them, doing one-on-one planning with them, giving them feedback, leading a specific professional development for them, teaming them up with people. I spend a lot of time in the classrooms with the teachers and the students because that's my concern. I want to make sure that the teachers are being effective, that they are reaching the students so that they can teach the students. And the only way I can understand what they are inadequate in is if I'm in there, if I'm in the classrooms, if I'm watching them teach, and if I'm giving them feedback immediately afterwards, and if I'm working with them to strengthen their areas of deficiency. So whether it be, they can't keep the kids engaged, the kids look bored, then I'm going to help them spice up their lesson plan so that the kids are not bored. I track and crunch data all the time because, of course, we want to assess our students' successes and failures, and we want to be able to remediate and intervene, on closing those achievement gaps as fast and efficiently as possible. So I write curriculum, I create curriculum, I teach teachers how to implement curriculum, I create assessments, I analyze assessment data, whether it be state data or school data, to plan interventions for our students. I go in and I do small instruction with students, so small group instruction. So if we have clusters of students within classes who are really, really struggling, to help assist the teacher, sometimes I'll go in and I'll grab groups of students out and I'll bring them with me and I'll do small group instruction with them, because sometimes all it takes is students having someone who can, you know, give them some individualized attention and to help them walk through. A lot of kids are afraid to speak out and, you know, and express their confusion or their lack of understanding in class because they're afraid of being made fun of. So I deal with discipline issues. Oh my God, discipline. So discipline, I'm just gonna leave it there. Any and everything that has to do with discipline, I deal with it. Unfortunately, it is not the primary function of my role, but you know, I do that. Y'all, I do a lot, you know. Okay, so that's just kind of like a little snippet. And how I became an administrator is just my success in the classroom. So I was a biology teacher for 5 years. I never intended to come into education. I never wanted to be a teacher. I never wanted to work in the school, period. Okay, so that's a whole nother video. And if you guys would like for me to talk about how I got into education, I'll be happy to do that. But I never planned to do it, okay? So yeah, so I was successful in my classroom. In the state of Texas, our students have to take what we call a biology EOC exam at the end of the school year. So every year is a state exam that the students have to pass in order to get their diploma at the end of their high school career. There's a lot of pressure on EOC teachers. So teachers that teach content that is tested by the state annually, those teachers are under a lot of pressure to get those students to perform, to get those students to pass. The pressure comes from all levels. It comes from the state, it comes from the district, it comes from your principal, it comes from, you know, it's a lot of pressure. And I was effective. I was a highly effective teacher. My passing rate for my biology classes, for my biology students, all 5 years was the lowest I ever got was a 98% passing rate. So my first 2 years I got 100% passing. My second year I got 99% passing. My fourth year I got 99% passing. And then my last year I got 98% passing rate. So that's the lowest I ever scored. And so when a position came available at another high school campus that had historically low test scores in biology, the principal recommended me because of my track record. I interviewed for the position and I was hired. You know, so yeah, that's how I got the position. That's how I became an administrator. So if you would like more information about it, or if you would like for me to go into more detail, then please let me know and I'll talk to you, you know, in more detail about that. And then somebody else asked me if I get summers off. Yes, I do get summers off. Now I have the choice not to. I can have an 11-month or a 12-month contract. I choose to have an 11-month contract so that I can have the summers off. Now I don't get the entire summer off. I work through June, and then I get the month of July and then the first 2 weeks in August off. So about 6 weeks. I get 6 weeks of vacation over the summer off. So yeah, so those are the questions that you guys asked me. If you guys have any more questions about my job, what I do, what my plans are, and just my journey in working in education, period, please don't hesitate to ask. Drop your girl a comment in this comment section below and I will respond to you. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope that was informative, and I need to get back to work. So I'll check in a little bit. I probably will end this vlog soon because I feel like I've been recording a lot today and this vlog may be very long and I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, so let me go ahead, and I need to sneak and do some homework. Shh, don't tell nobody, but I really need to sneak and do some homework. So that's what I'm about to work on. No, I'm not. I'm about to work on my data that I need to turn into my principal. And then if I have some time, we're gonna try to work on that homework, okay? Okay.